Okay, we're going to do a quick video on Microsoft stock, MSFT, Microsoft stock analysis. Let's take a look at this. We've got a daily chart with a 5-day moving average in green, a red 20-day moving average, and a blue 200-day moving average. We're going to go back here when the stock was in a bull market, November of 2021. We put in a peak of about 349, sold off, hit a rising 200-day moving average and bounced around it, oscillated around it. You see it came across here at roughly the $300 level, oscillating back and forth at the $295 to $300 level for about, let's call it 2 months, maybe a little more than that. And we then finally broke through and started our bear market on the stock at about the first week in April. So you get a rollover in the 200-day moving average. You get a breakdown in the stock into bear market territory. This is all definitely bear market, and you can see it's reasonably respecting the 20-day moving average and put down its low for this bear market cycle, at least so far, on the 13th of June. We then got some sideways movement, which it's really kind of hard to say what was going on here, whether that was distribution or accumulation. Some higher bottoms, but some lower tops. Very kind of a weird situation there, but I don't get into the pattern recognition, but the reality of the situation is this was an indecisive market. The stock was still trading pretty high. It's still a $250 stock at this point, but we finally straightened out what they wanted to do, which was test the 200-day moving average. So they had an aggressive couple of buying days here. We had a trading range here of about $12 that day, and that started a rally to test the 200-day moving average. You see that it respected the 20-day, not tight, but it did respect it, and the 5-day was a really good indicator of what was going on here. We had an exhaustion gap right here around the August 9th. We exhausted up to the top, tested the 200 and bounced right back off it and fell down. This stock's still in solid bear market territory. It is, if you take a longer term view of it, it is oscillating around the 272 level, starting roughly back here in April of 2022, and still to this day. It's oscillating back and forth in broad swings, and this bounce off the 200-day moving average shows you that it's still in a bear market. What I see for this stock going forward, it's already corrected significantly in the last couple of weeks. So there's several things going on. We had a couple of gaps here to the downside, which I never like to see, especially in a stock like Microsoft. This is a huge, enormously successful company, and why there's gaps in this stock is news to me, but there's been gaps to the downside previously, as you can see here in the early weeks of June. And so my guess is you're going to put in a bottom here around the 250 level, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. And this is just a guess, all in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. But you may put in a bottom down here around the 250 level. You have to use your own analysis. You can't go by what I say. But if it does that, you should cross above the 5-day moving average sometime probably next week. And then we need to get above this 20-day moving average before we can work our way back up here in the end of September range above the 280 number and approach the 200-day moving average and see if we can't get a good solid close over it so that we get out of this bear market. So that's one particular scenario. Slight move down to the low 250s, and which we're really right on there right now practically. We're at 255 today. So a move down to the 250s and a rally back up to 280s to test the 200-day moving average. Is that what I think is going to happen? I'm not sure, but I'd say that's probably a 60% probability of that, and a 40% probability will stay down here around the 250 level and go sideways for a while. But again, all my opinion for entertainment purposes only. Let's take a look and see what RBAM research says about it. There's two different things I want to show you. The first one are algorithmically generated prices, and let's just take a look before we go down there. This is trading between 259 and 255. So let's go down here. These are RBAM Research algorithmically generated prices for today, the 1st of September, 1, 5, and 20-day holds. For Microsoft, it has one-day hold 257, 5-day hold 259, and 260 for the 20-day hold. And so we're firmly in the buy range today for those prices. You could buy, and let's see, right now we're trading at about 256. So it looks like you could make some money today trading those. But again, they're for entertainment purposes only. You have to do your own analysis. You can't rely on these for anything other than entertainment. But it is in the buy range for these three today. And again, the way this works, it's a These are trading days, 1, 5, and 20 trading days. These are your worst case holding periods. If you haven't taken a profit beforehand, you close out at the end of trading tomorrow, the end of 5 trading days, the end of 20 trading days, you close out just before the market closes on those days at a loss, or you take your profit sooner if you get it. That means if you get a profit today or tomorrow, you take it, and so forth all along these lines. You take your profit as soon as you get them if you do, or close out worst case at a loss at the end of the designated holding periods. Now I'm going to show you a beta trading that system that we've got not released yet, but we're coming out with. This has, the previous ones I showed you are buys only. This is a traditional trend following system that we've developed. It's a great system, but it's not published yet. I'm just going to give you a sneak peek at it. It has 30-day holding periods and indicates a buy, flat, or a short. And this is out for today. Again, this is beta only, but it shows to short at 267. So we have a really interesting situation here where the top numbers are showing you to buy at about 255 to 259, and assuming the price had gotten this high today, it would have indicated to short at 267. So it just goes to show you this. Our indicators are showing a trading range for this stock in about those two locations, and that's today, and they change all the time, change every day essentially, or can change every day. We were at 267 yesterday. I'm sorry, 2 days ago. And yesterday as well, we were at 267. So today we gapped down. So that's what RBAM Research does. They put out these algorithmically generated trading prices every day before 7 a.m. You can get them all absolutely free, no credit card required, at rbamresearch.com. We cover 190 stocks. We will soon be releasing the beta trend following system I just showed you, but the stocks are all out now. We cover the major forex pairs. We cover BTC for crypto, and we cover the most liquid futures. Cost is absolutely free, no credit card required. Updated every morning, Monday through Friday by 7 a.m. rbamresearch.com. There's a link in the description below. You just go there, sign up, and you can get them. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that. If you have a great comment on how we can make these videos better, please leave it in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. And keep in mind, everything you've seen, including all of the entry prices, are for entertainment purposes only. You can't rely on them for anything other than entertainment. You have to do your own research and trade at your own risk.